キューティーエンジェルス入場。
The challenger in the blue corner, Cutie Angel.
超満員のスタジアム、ものすごいキューティーコールだ。新鮮の挫折から這い上がってきたバイオレンス美少女が最強アマゾネスに挑みます。時は来た、それだけだ。今決戦のゴングが鳴る。
俺たちの生き様ぶつけ、このマットに沈めてやぜ。
怒りのヘッドバットチェストに
敵のパイプ椅子攻撃、風に巻き込まれるレフェリー。
タイガー励みやし
アイドルになれなかった、負け犬だったけど、全てかけられるものを見つけたの、それがプロレス。魂燃えて燃えて燃えて燃えてセーラーになれ。遠く遠く花飛ぶぜ必殺のエンジェルバス。震わせ吠えて吠えて吠えて吠えてゴールを決めろ。勝利のバッジをかけるぜエンジェルスプレーマー。栄光に羽ばたくのさ。
おっと聞いてないぞ。余裕の挑発だ。
ルール無用超大乱闘、襲撃されるアナウンサー。
おっと危ない危ない、やめて。あ
デスクの上のパイルドライバー、バンプの美脚見せてやるぜ。
脳天直下机が大破。
仕掛けられてた過去、強くなりたかった。あの時の俺を見返したいからね。バーギブアー、怒りに耐えて耐えて耐えて耐えてチャンスを待って、肩をつけに来るかぬか必殺のダンルラリアー。勝つんだファイトファイトファイトファイト、己を信じて今残された力振り絞るんだ。カウントし取らせはしない。同じ夢見てるから負けない友情のエンジェル。
さあロープに振ってドロップキック、リングシューズの弾丸が炸裂。おっと鏡目はブレンバスターブレンバスターブレンバスター、決まった決まった決まった。視点視察の反撃ののろしが上がった。
遠く遠く花飛ぶぜ必殺のエンジェルバー。震わせ吠えて吠えて吠えて吠えてゴールを決めろ。勝利のバッジをかけるぜエンジェルスプレーマー。栄光に羽ばたくのさ。
トートンファイヤー、ついに栄冠を手に入れました。
いくぞ1、2、
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad and on Naira Games for Fun. So what are we doing today? Well, today I'm getting inexplicably really hot. Going to turn on my air again. Hello everyone, Kalu Kalay. What are we doing today? Today we're going to be trying to finish Rumble Hearts. Yes, we're going to be trying to finish Rumble Hearts. Now, new thing, got a cover for it. Took me a while to get the cover for Rumble Hearts set up. Surprisingly difficult to get this set up properly. Somewhere there's a Niji server with far too many images on it. A Niji Journey server. But I did end up getting this. Of course, we're still a Hank Blazer. And the legally exclusive universal roleplay system, or LERPs. Let's see, anything else fun and exciting that we did in between things? Not really. It was kind of we kind of set off pretty good last time. Added this as well. Added this as kind of a side note. The idea that technically if you whip a target into an ally, they can burn 5 fatigue to do a follow-up attack. Which is saying, I can throw an enemy at you, you can burn 5 fatigue, and then immediately, bomb them on the head or perform a technique. So if you want to throw someone into your friend, they can burn that technique and, clothesline, do a cool clothesline or jump kick them or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's a cinematic follow-up. It's kind of it's not really like I'm not like following this as like a really detailed rule, kind of a side note one, because of very specifically how the interactions of this game function. It may not work perfectly. All the weapons are still here, nothing really changes there. Grapple points remain pretty much the same. I could probably increase the size of that. Putting on a show still works, conditions still work, health works, surprise match and promote. Okay. Main thing what we're doing today is Queen of the Ring. What is Queen of the Ring? Are you going to make a licensable SRD for LaErps? LaErps. Are we doing that? Maybe? I don't fucking know. If the, depending on how the voting goes today, we'll see what we can do. Speaking about voting, let's see what people are voting for. Oh, I don't like where this is going. We do have some funnies there. Let's see. And here we're pretty even out on the notocracy currently for we're pretty even out on notocracy. So we might get something like that. We might not, depending on how I'm feeling and how the people are feeling. If you haven't voted yet, please vote. Ooh, made some coffee. Made some fresh brewed coffee. Tuesday, what were the traumatic memories of war? It was just me doing things. Vote where? If you go to the server and go to Poll Town, you can see Junotocracy there. And you can put your vote in. Because democracy needs you. Maybe thinking, but no, democracy doesn't work. And the answer is it doesn't. That's why it's Lux Democracy. But, so, Queen of the Ring is our advancement. Now, GURPS handles advancement kind of weird. Because GURPS is, how do I want to do that? GURPS literally doesn't have a good way of leveling anybody up. You just get a few character points. That is, like, legitimately how it is. Let's see. Yeah, so we're probably going to end up having to just divvy up some votes, but that's always fun. So, let's get to it. Also, news, any fun and exciting news out there? No. There's no fun news, everyone. I hate to break it to you all. No fun news. The only fun news I know of is that Mildred's going to be doing a video on this, and I'm like, that's interesting. Yeah, no, there's no news. I haven't really been able to find anything interesting. And if there is something interesting, I sure as hell don't know about it. Or I don't care. It's also FaZe Connect's 3rd birthday. It's great. Oh, Lord. So, let's get to it. Yeah, effectively, everyone's playing Elden Bling. Expect about a dozen Elden Ring RPGs to pop up like they do every year. Every once in a while it'll show up. So, let's see. Let's see. The Joshi are always training, a ceaseless grind to the absolute pinnacle of their abilities and skills as such. Let's see. The Joshi are always training, a ceaseless grind to the absolute pinnacle of their abilities and skills. Being a... Let's see, it's constantly need to get better, move faster, and fight toward the Queen League belt. The ultimate reward for any Let's see, with national acclaim and international appeal. However, the Queen's Road is a long one. What's a good Japanese woman's name? Greetings, boys. Pippa Pipkin birthday docky finally showed up. How are we doing? Nothing really. We're just making we're doing advancement today. Women's names. See the demon. Let's see. However, the Queen's Road is a long one, and they won't be fighting the devil. Fighting Devil Akane, the Demon Queen herself, anytime soon. They usually participate in rookie leagues and win their own fights. Win fights. Win fights. And live their life to the. Let's see. They'll gain aspect points at the end of the three-part season. Let's see. As the Joshi participate in the rookie leagues, win fights, and live their life to the fullest, they will gain aspect points. They will gain aspect points to modify themselves further. There are methods. 3 methods of. Let's see. Actually, the referee will choose one of the 3 methods of distributing. Let's see. The referee will choose one of 3 methods of distributing aspect points to the Joshi. abilities. So actually, we want to do Golden Week. Golden Week, April to May. So we actually want to do. We do the tri-season one, which is Golden Week, Christmas, and then it would be. That's like in the. This would effectively be summer. This would be winter season, and then we would have to have. So the summer season, the winter season. Actually, no, we could do dual season. Okay. Insert table. Insert. Actually, what we can do is we can go up here. We grab. We don't have to put a lot of tables in, but we can grab this. So we do the dual season method. Title method. Okay, so basic idea. Dual season method. The dual season method follows Rumble Hearts. Follow Rumble Hearts main two seasons of shows. The summer and winter circuit. Aspect point. Actually it'd be 5 to 15 aspect points. Actually 5 to 20 aspect points. See, handed out at the end of the dual season, at the end of one of the seasons. And let's see. Winter circuit, 5 and 20 aspect points are handed up. Let's see, went on during the season. Summer season. This would be. Let's see. Summer season ends during Golden Week. Summer season ends during Golden Week. Let's see, winter season ends at Christmas, celebrating the new year with the holiday bash. Summer showdown. Winter season ends with Christmas. Christmas celebrating the new year with a holiday bash. With the holiday bash for double the league point. The title. Method. The dual season method. Dual season method is a lot more relaxed. And focused on the little events going on. going on around the Joshi and their lives. The aiming for the big leagues is not as important as showing the time. They are putting into the kind of again the dual season method is, hey, it's like we're doing, like, this is a fun thing we're doing, it's here the two big seasons going on, it's pretty much you have a Golden Week fight and you have the Holiday Bash. It's supposed to feel a little bit vague, arguably. It's like, yeah, it's just it's a very vague time. It's like, yeah, things happen. Of course, there's multiple beach episodes every time, but you get the idea. The goal is, how do we make this an entertaining situation? You get 5 to 20 aspect points. Effectively, every year, you can get a maximum of 40 aspect points. Doesn't seem like a lot, but again, doesn't really matter. It's supposed to be a lot more relaxed and a lot more chill. Not leveling up very consistently. Then we have the title method. Let's see, the title method. Actually, no, we have league method. Let's see. League method have the Joshi be rewarded aspect points at the end of the year, equal at the end of let's see, rewarded aspect points based on the amount of league points. Based on the amount of league points they have acquired per fight. This means that let's see, Joshi will perform better in the ring, will faster and more consistently. But not every fight will earn league points. Generally speaking, this brings out a more gradual drip feed of aspect points throughout the entire campaign. As the okay, flat 20 aspect point. Actually, no, we do great. So yeah, they're getting flat 15 aspect points. Brings a more gradual drip feed of aspect points for the entire campaign to fight their way up the leagues. This may prompt certain Joshi who are let's see, doing non-league shows for fun or profit. Yep. Demon Queen and the whoa. Oh, the Demon Queen. There we go. Happy Free RPG Day. Yay. I thought that was tomorrow. Oh, campaign will roll for the Queen Bee. Taking on the Demon Queen for the Queen. Her title themselves. So again, this is a little bit more like you want to kind of do it yourself. You get aspect points for doing well in fights. That's legitimately it. Do you do well? You're going to get more. We're going to do it. Second, I'm going to. I got something in my keyboard. Little. So then we do episodic. At the end of every episode, at the end of every episode session of play, each Joshi is awarded 5 to let's see, it would be 5 to 10. This is the most consistent. This is the most consistent, and let's see. Situations that will occur. It's the most consistent, readily available for referees running a traditional campaign with all the associated drama that will occur. Joshi will develop. Consistently. Let's see. Aspect points should be rewarded on accomplishments. Accomplishments and merit during the session. During the episode. If nothing much occurs. If it is a quiet session of setting things up for a big fight, then as little as 1 or 2 aspect points may be awarded. If it is the let's see, against a rival team in a free-for-all rumble, then awarding upwards of 15 aspect points for successful for a bloody knuckle victory may be appropriate. Yeah, it's kind of like episodic is like the most common way that you should be doing things. It's the one that everyone knows. Dual season's a little bit more thematic. You get a lot less, but over longer times. League method is we're getting XP pretty consistently, but you're supposed to be fighting for league points. So it's you saying play the game better, and you will get rewarded better. It's already tomorrow here. Uh-oh. Let's see. Now that the Joshi has the new aspect points, she may freely spend those on developing her abilities and developing herself. Let's see. Unlike of increasing skills or attributes have increased. Let's see. Unlike when she was first created, the prices of increasing skills or attributes have increased, as have the advantages and disadvantages. She may want this is as well as various advantages she may wish to acquire. Of course, she can only buy off certain advantages for the inflated cost as well. Pay for everything. You know, that's kind of the idea. Is, hey, it's a lot more expensive for you to buy things later on, and that's completely reasonable. We want to do, okay, first things first, we want to do a table. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bing, bong. Bing chilling. Now we're going to have to do the chart. We're going to then do advantages. Advantages are going to be a double cost. Let's see. Buy we want to do insert table 2 by 2. We want to do that. 2, 3. Psycho Killer. Ooh. That we do that, we do this button, then we hit that button. There we go. So what we do now is we insert a horizontal line here. Then we add in our skill chart again. Again, the idea is that your attributes cost 10 to purchase initially, but they cost 20 to increase. So if you dumped your, let's say you dump your agility to 8 to get 20 extra points, you're going to spend that 40 points to get it back up to average of 10. It's very expensive to get what you want. And that's on purpose. That is completely reasonable in my book. Let's see, we want to 1, 2, 3 bump you up by 1. So we need to bump up every single skill. 3, actually. We're doing this right. We need to. Dun 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 dun. Rumble hato, rumble hato. No, shut up, pre-built tables. No one likes you. So, if we're doing this, actually, what we can do is put this right here. And then we do 2, 2, so you double the cost there. We go to 3, which would make it 5. We double it to 6, 11. And, actually, we would add 3 to that as well, so that would be 9 for 20. Then we would add 4, so that would be 13 for 33. Add 4 again, 17 to 50. Yeah, it'd be 50. And then it would be 5, 6, 7. So here we would start at 3, 3, 4, 7. Increase it by 2, so it would be 6, 13. Increase it by 2, 8. 8, 21. Increase it by 3, which would be 11. 32. Increase it by 3, which would be 14. So that would be 6. Increase it by 4. So that would be 18. 46 plus 18. 46 plus 18. Should be 64. You can already kind of see, like, the prices increase pretty drastically, but we're following the same logic of 5, 9, increase it by 2, 7, 7, 16, increase it by 2, 9, 5. Increase it by 5. Increase it by 3. So that would be 12. Doing this correctly, 12. 12 plus 25, so that'd be 37. Increase it. 15. 15. I'm having a stroke. Oh god, 37 plus 15. 52, I am right. It's that by 4, so 15, so 15. 1, just a small increase to skills, but it adds up. 23, 71, 71, 71 plus 23. Yes, it would be 94. 94, and then it would be plus 7 for an extra 1. So it's very difficult to get new skills later on. Not impossible to get new skills, but it's expensive, and you're spending a lot of time improving those new skills. That's okay in my book. Want to do 2, 9. Then if we actually add in all our disadvantages, so if we just make a note of our disadvantages, so if we to Hartos, hello Rumble Harto, oh Rumble Harto. Okay, so what can we get rid of? Addiction we can get rid of. Appearance. I think we can improve our. That's fine. We cannot get rid of Berserk. We can get rid of Brick Market. We cannot get rid of Clumsy. Actually, we cannot get rid of Clueless, Clumsy. Those are two things we cannot get rid of. We can get rid of our Code of Honor, but it takes a lot. Combat Paralysis takes a lot. Compulsive Nobility we can get rid of. Debt we can get rid of. Dependent we can get. Dependent you cannot get rid of. Duty you cannot get rid of. Can't buy off your duty. Dulled senses. That's not really easy to buy off. Actually, we can do that. Then you could, empathy you could buy off. Actually, not buy off your lack of empathy. You cannot buy off your frailty, how frail you are. You can buy off being an insomnia. You cannot buy off your insomnia. Actually, no, you cannot buy off. You can buy off being jealous. You can buy off being a jobber. Buy off being a killjoy. You can buy off your nasty temper. Pagalici you can do, but Pagalici also takes 40 fucking skill points. Getting rid of a dependent is getting rid of is getting them away. That's a little bit more complicated. Cannot get rid of a rival that easily. Actually, you can get rid of a rival. Not get rid of a stigma. Cannot get rid of the voice if it's negative. You can buy off being poor, or you can, and nor can you get rid of being a workaholic. And to buy these off with experience points. She cannot buy out. Let's see. No, they involve another person. Let's see. So she cannot remove Berserk, Clueless, Clumsy, Dependent, Dulled Sense, Frail, Stigma, The Voice, Negative, Disadvantage, or Workaholic. extensions, format, no format, columns 2x2. Oh, there we go. A little bit difficult to get rid of these things about a character. Yeah, very difficult to get rid of them. However, some of these maybe, let's see, actually, I should say is, no, Joshi may, dependent and, workaholic, naturally, naturally through, let's say, may remove dependent workaholic naturally through play. However, if the dependent, like naturally through play, in a positive sense, the dependent may grow older, old enough to take care of themselves. In a positive sense, dependent may grow old enough to take care of themselves, or the Joshi may buy off her her workaholic nature. And go full time. Less positively, a dependent. Let's see. Less positive, dependent may pass away. Less positively, a dependent may pass away. Problem taking the Pagalishi disadvantage. Pagalishi disadvantage. Or there we go. Like, hey, yeah, no, you could, if you get fired from your job, you could just lose all your money and just be fucking poor. That's why workaholic is kind of a, workaholic is like, yeah, you're working that because you have to, not because you want to. You don't actually make enough money to live. Like, yeah, you're just dirt poor. does bring me to... Investment opportunity. Let's see where. Analysis dependable income. Yeah, let's merchandising represents some of the money the Joshi has paid out from the sale of her merchandise. This is loose. This is loose capital. This is loose capital. By that money is not invested into anything. That money is not invested into anything in particular. And just sitting in a bank account. Just sitting in a bank account. If the Joshi is a wily sword, she may choose to attempt. If the Joshi is a forward thinker, she may choose to invest her merchandising fund. Let's see, may choose to invest her merchandising funds into improving her wealth. Wealth rating, there we go. Dependable income, there we go. Patron. Wealth rating, there we are. Let's see, wealth rating. Let's see, wealth rating. Wealth rating indicates how easy it is for the Joshi to bring money to bear and spend it. Dated expenses such as water bottle. My card made for wealth rating check. If Joshi ever fails a wealth rating check, she loses her wealth rating by 1. If the Joshi invests merchandising, which is removing it for the rest of the month, which is removing it until it is removing it until it is restored. She may she will increase her wealth rating by +1 permanently. Until the next time. The invested merchandising may still be pulled out. little bit of a kind of a weird money system. It is a method to say, hey, you know all that merchandising you're getting and all that thing, you can spend it in two ways. You can have it as floating funny money that you can effectively get a bonus every month. You get a +1 to any of your wealth checks that you want. That's you just throwing a little bit of extra money at it. If you have for merchandising, you can add a +4 to any wealth check you want. Hey, that car is pretty nice. You could just buy a car real fast. It's a wealth rating check at -5. You spend your 4 merchandising, it's only a -1 now. You fail, you might, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but hey, you got a car now, it's fine. That's kind of the idea. However, if your current wealth rating is 10, and you invest in it equal to your current wealth rating time +5, if it's 10, if you invest 15 merchandising into it, you get wealth rating +1. You lose out on it now to increase your opportunities later. It's a very slow way of building up money, but you can become very, very wealthy. There we go. The bulge? What do you mean the bulge? What do you mean? It's the combination of my wrestling prowess. I am the lord of this locker room, and you will never make it out. Yes, you can use this game as a gachi-muchi shitpost RPG if you really, really wanted to. Nothing is saying you can't. It's encouraged, even. Let's see. Disadvantage. Let's go college boy. What we don't see is Rumble Heart's brother league. Lords of the Locker Room. You may not like it, but this is peak role playing. The Gachi-Muchi GURPS role playing game. It's great. This is the kind of Kino that we want. Man, there's a lot of people in there. To give you all an idea. Now, here's the funny thing. I'm just going to show everyone this because I find it funny. Now, this is currently in my server. Now, I've got, like, here, Rumble Heart's brotherly love. These are all the people currently chatting in lounge chat. Now, I find this very funny. I don't know why I find this funny, but lounge chat has been getting a lot of use recently, and it's great. So, but that is pretty much it. Like, if you just, do you want more money? Do you want the money? Yeah, so, quick and dirty wrestlers. Let's see. This is Hilo. Wrestle Century. Throughout their journey down the Queen's Road, they will Agent of Beelzebub. Don't you think I don't see you, you little shithead? I killed your kid, I'll kill you too. Come on, you son of a bitch. It's like a Disney villain. If you don't see a body, he's not dead. Agents of Beelzebub. Ah, hello everyone. I'm back. Yeah, I've Fucker. How does it feel now, you little shithead? Hee hee hoo hoo! You think you're a little clever little, don't you? Clever. I'm a sane and rational person, I'll have you know. I am well put together. There's a fucking another one! Someone needs to clip this out of context. I'll have you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just hunting the agents of Beelzebub. I have one of those Swiffers. You know those Swiffers that you can put a little cloth on and it's pretty nice? I have one of those. I have killed about a dozen fucking flies. And I'll grab it and I'll go fucking hunting. If I see them, I will smack them. I will make sure they're super dead. Agent of Beelzebub. Yeah, no, I've been I'm just literally I am hunting these fucking flies down. Call me fucking Rambo. This is all right. So let's get back to it. Wrestlers, each one will help hinder. See, the thing is, I know where these fucking things are coming from. I know what's going on because I have these really old windows and they climb in through the sides. And it's like, what I would need to do is like get the entire thing set up, like literally wall off everything to do it right. But I don't have enough supplies to do that. And I don't even know if my like landlord would want me to do it. So it's just, and so I'm just been hunting them down because I know when winter comes around, when it starts getting a little colder, every single one of those little fuckers is going to die. Tennis racket looking zappers. I don't have one of those. My mom has like one of the really nice my mom has one of the really nice little like bug zapper things. I had that set up in here for a little while, but she's getting them bad too. She lives downstairs from me. She's getting them really bad as well. And her problem though is she gets the little flies, little tiny ones. I don't like bugs in general, but it's like the little tiny ones are terrible because you never notice them, and then there's 1,000 of the fuckers, and they're a pain in the ass to get rid of. See, what I should do is I should go to Amazon and buy some actual. Go to Amazon and buy some of those that fly paper, and you get the horse flies exactly. Horse flies, I can kill those fuckers. The little fucking flies are impossible to get rid of, though. Like, if you get some of those, you gotta buy, like, a ton of fly paper and just leave it out day in, day out. And you will hopefully get them all. But, I've been doing pretty good. Usually it's only about 1 or 2 little horse flies flying around for a while. And then I just, slam it in its face. And the music. Oh, you're doing the apple juice trick? Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. Tried that before. It did not actually work. Don't know why it didn't work. Maybe it's just I didn't buy the right apple juice or something. But let's see. Unfathomable Rise, sweet common burns bright in the heart of every. Competition burns bright inside every. Most of the wrestler, most of the and important let's see. Depending on their skill and ability inside of the ring. Every character, let's see. The Joshi are assumed to starting out. When do they? Let's see. When they begin their walk down the Queen's Road, but many others have been around longer. I have the scars, titles and names to prove it. Compared to the Joshi, Yeah, whether they're fresh recruits or from the lower leagues, they are out of their depth already. Far less skilled. I'm not saying you can't lose to someone who's a lot less skilled than you. You can still lose pretty handily. However, they're going to have a harder time because they are not as adept at it yet. As see. You have any house plans? No, I don't have any house plans. It's the thing is what's going on with my why flies are invading, to be honest. There's a couple of reasons. The main one is that it's so freaking hot outside that I think a lot of flies are coming inside or trying to get inside just because it's cooler in here. And it's just like, yeah, it sucks out there. No one wants to be out there, and it's probably just going into where it's cool or wet and things like that. An overwhelming sense of fear strikes the Joshi. This person isn't just stronger, they're just better. That's kind of the idea, is like, if you're fighting someone who is way better at you. Yeah, there's a hero or a devil, kind of depending on if they're a heal or a face. This person has effectively double your aspect points. They are twice as strong as you. They are going to kill you. Because they get a bunch more aspect points to kind of play around with. And a lot more ability to just beat the shit out of you. Luckily, as the only rivals. Only rivals. Let's see, I want a random Japanese random. Yeah, it's kind of like the idea of a rival character. Like, if you have a rival, let's say you select I have a rival, they're going to start evenly matched with you, and anytime you get AP, they get AP. They are getting consistently stronger with you. That means they're getting consistently more points to fuck around with and play with. That's kind of how I want things to be. Let's see. So, that brings us to however, not every wrestler, let's see. However, not every wrestler will be a will be an important one. Oh, what's going on? Okay, all right. Let's do this correctly. My keyboard died. In case you're wondering what happened there, my keyboard died. So give me a second as I you're gonna hear some funny noises. Give me 1 second as I get my keyboard back up and running. Now you may be wondering, Notepad, don't you charge your keyboard at all? And the answer is yes, I do charge my keyboard very actively. I just never do when I need to, because that would be not as funny as me doing this right now. Throw this around here. There, and charge, and then we turn back. Then we turn the keyboard back on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. You want to do this. You want to do this the hard way, don't you? It wants to do this the hard way. Good. Come on, we good? Nope. Nope, come on. I don't like Bluetooth, fun fact. I've never been a fan of Bluetooth. Because Bluetooth never feels to work well for me for some reason. Don't know why it doesn't want to work well. Just doesn't. And so, what I have to do, yeah, I have a Bluetooth keyboard. You may be wondering, Notepad, why do you have a Bluetooth keyboard? Because my actual keyboard doesn't work on my laptop. Because I do all of this from my laptop, don't forget. This is very important and very funny at the same time. We're just gonna put this right here. Now we just get to wait. So everyone, how we all doing today? We poppin'? We having a good time? We enjoying life? We as they say in the hood, gaming? We are indeed gaming. Been playing some Legends of Wulin. That's good. Everyone likes Legends of. I've heard about the Citadel repeatedly. I have heard that the Citadel is very good. Okay. Oh, I need you to select this. Come on, baby. Are we good? You gonna be good? We're gonna be... There we go. There we go. We got our keyboard back. Now let's actually... Okay, that's bad. Okay, what we need to do is we need to deactivate the first keyboard. We need to... Because the thing is, my actual for realsies keyboard that is attached to my computer doesn't work. My first introduction to it was developers' interests. Yeah, that's one thing with the Citadel that is something you always have to understand, is that the developer has very particular interests, and that will... It's not as... I will say it is not as bad as some people like to make it out to be. It's not like every 25 seconds it is the author's fetish. Did you put pip juice on it? No, actually. Here's the weird thing with my actual keyboard. So, I'm gonna actually... I uninstalled the wrong keyboard, by the way. I want you all to know that. I'm going to try to do some chicanery. Of let me properties. Okay. I need to uninstall you. Need to uninstall you. It's okay. There we go. To give you an idea, let's address my key. Let's do a basic keyboard. Let's do so this is roughly what my keyboard looks like. Just to give you a very basic idea of what my actual basic keyboard looks like. It's not quite like this. It's a little different, but same idea. The problem is that this key that if I remember correctly, let me see if I can remember which keys it was. It was E and D. Actually, oh, didn't mean to click that button. It was E, D, and C did not work anymore, nor did 2 or 3. Effectively, this entire set of the keyboard did not work. Every other key works except 2, 3, E, D, C. Now, I want you to think of the number of words in the English language that use E and D. I'll give you a hint. A lot of words. I took it to 3 different people, and they each gave me a slightly different answer, but the universally accepted one is something into the keyboard because of how the keyboard is made. Something got down here and broke it, and pretty much the everything making the keyboard work got a little bit fucky-wucky. Because how my good old laptop works is the keyboard is effectively just integrated inside of it. Like, you could remove the keyboard entirely and put in a new one. So that was one of the fixes that I was told that I would have to do, was buy a new keyboard from the company, bring it back to them, and then have them fix it. Have them install it. Or I could buy a $20 Bluetooth keyboard and do it that way. So here we are. Peculiar key malfunctioning. Yes. It was a very peculiar set of keys. My current one works just fine. It works really well. My setup's a little janky compared to most people, but that is the that is what we work with. So, another really important one for the Joshi story. Often, Let's see. I learned that Zakos is a team, by the way, is a term. Like, it's a Zakos. The problem is it's also a Hungarian name. Yeah, a Zako. I learned that a Zako in Japanese is a Japanese term, is a very quick small fish in Japanese, person who can't seem to do anything right. Kusazako. It's literally a mook in Japanese. It's a little bit weird thing of saying, but hey, did I miss a lot? You missed us going through Queen of the Ring. I need to actually add it. Should add is there we go. Wrestle Century. See, not every or massive rumbles will have a actually, if we use the term jobber, select What's a good way of it? What would be a good way of saying, like, these kind of are unimportant people? What would you say is, like, effectively, these are your mooks. Like, they're not really that important. What would be a good way of wording with them? Like, it's... Because the thing is, like, they're not important characters, but they are still going to be there. Like, they are enemies, but they're not, like... You don't worry about them. Pawns. Guess we, you know what, fuck it, let's, Zakos, Zakos are divided, Bozos. Let's see, Zakos or small fry that the Joshi may be facing off against. Zakos are divided into 5 simple categories with reduced HP and FP. That's of the let's see, these tomato cans can still pack a punch if they are lucky. It's gooning hours. You don't understand. We're gooning. We're gooning for the Joker. If you're gooning for the Joker. See, Fallen Aces is hilarious. It's an FPS. It's a new game that came out recently. Fallen Aces. It's hilarious because they poke fun at the fact that everything is a goon. Effectively, everyone is gooning. It's actually hilarious. I love it. Let's see, these tomato cans will pack a punch if they're lucky, or the Joshi isn't on her. Isn't paying attention. That's these tomato cans can still pack a punch if they are lucky, or like like right there. So we need to do. So first things first, we're going to do Zacco type. Zacco type. Then we're going to do would be our muscle. This would be Moxie muscle agility. Moxie muscle agility. Smarts. Sense. Actually, that would be smarts and stamina. HP. Then they have their HP and their FP. HP, FP are going to be smaller than the others. Tomato can. You want to know what tomato cans are? Megalobox, thank you very much. Zacco. So we want Tufts, shooters. Ring girl. Smarties. Then we have Smarties. Let's see. This would be Ring Girl. Ring Girl would have 10. Smarties. Shooters. Mm. 24, 24, 35, 45, 56. Booming. Yeah, toughs are just big. They're big, strong, and they are not very smart. That also brings Yep. Okay, so sort sending in the header row, we have a bunch of very sample girls. So we find our health calculation real fast. So muscle plus stamina is she has 10, and then moxie plus stamina, so she 12 plus it would be 23. 23 divided by 2 would be 11. Ring girl, so 10, 21, so she has 10 stamina, so she has 10 HP. Doesn't have a lot of HP, though she would have moxie plus stamina, so that would be 25. 25 divided by 2 would be L. Shooter muscle plus stamina 24, so she 12 HP. Toughs, that would be 29, so she has a 14 HP. And Smarties have by 2. Smarties have 18, would have 9 HP. They are going to go down very fucking quickly. But they are pretty fast and they're very smart, so they're going to try to avoid. They're going to be acting first. FP, Moxie plus Stamina, 19, 18, they would have 9, they don't have stats. Moxie plus 22, 11, and then you have Moxie 9 plus 4, bring it down up to 20. She's 0. She would have negative 2 or queen style, so that would bring a total of 0. Oh yeah. So let's see. Five types. 5 types with like their secondary nature, as well as a style reflecting their ability. Skills. So, for example, let's say I want to make a ring girl. We're fighting a ring girl. We're fighting a ring girl. We say, hey, she's a backstreet brawler. This is her actual setup. She is brawling +3, martial arts -1, and wrestling 2. A ring girl backstreet brawler is someone who is going to get up into your grill, punch you in the face, and then showboat constantly. She can't actually do anything too impressive. Her queen style is dog shit. She only has an 11 in her queen style. On the other hand, a tough backstreet brawler has 17 brawling, and you're gonna get your ass kicked if she gets close. On the other hand, she physically can never resist you with queen style. What do you do with that? You queen style her to death. You pull off some bullshit and make sure she can never do anything. Even her dodging isn't great. It's just purely, she's not going to act fast. You need to keep your distance and you need to fight her that way. That's how you beat her. Let's see. Tomato can above tomato can. Pissing rain out. God, I wish it would rain. 9 HP. She gets slapped and pinned. 1 slap, 1 plap. See, this is the thing you also have to know. What's the difference between queen style and wrestling? Queen style is those are your really flashy moves. The idea of queen style is these are your really high damage, really flashy moves. To give you an idea, the 316. Let me see. What was it? It's that's the 619. That's it. Rey Mysterio 619. This is queen style at its finest. He doesn't need to do this. Rey Mysterio never needs to do the 619. However, it's flashy, it's impressive, and it's really cool looking. So Rey Mysterio keeps pulling the 619 to kick you in the head. That's queen style in a nutshell. It is all about being very flashy, and the crowd fucking loves it. That's the big thing. The crowd really loves queen style stuff. It's, if you want to be like really impressive, a full-on method would be you can do a technique that is a queen style technique, like Dragoon, for example, where you leap off the fucking top rope into somebody, lead that into a grapple pin, because you can elect that it's going to have grip too, and you burn a bunch of fatigue, you jump from the top rope, you wrap your legs around her head, and you tackle her to the fucking ground. Pin 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's huge damage, just 3d6 damage if you land a queen style, but it's very difficult to get. The fact that, like, if you're a professional entertainer has to, they're keying off different things. Mostly because queen style is not actually keyed off strength. It's keyed off moxie. That's the big thing. It's keyed off of moxie. That's kind of the one of the bigger problems there is that if you're trying to be like a big professional entertainer person, you want to do that. One of the biggest problems with fighting a Smarty, though, you mentioned like, oh, well, she gets hit once and she's pretty much down. Yeah, she gets hit once and she's pretty much down. If you want to make an entertaining show, fighting a Smarty, you legitimately need to drag out the fight. You can't instantly kill her. You have to do things, do really flashy mercy tech or something to make sure she doesn't fucking die immediately. It's a very different way of fighting that. A tough can last about 2-3 good attacks. You know, tough's gonna fight you mano a mano, and she's gonna fall over. You're not gonna get a huge amount of fan. Smarties could die instantly almost, and you're like, if you land a good hit on her, like, and that's kind of the problem is she's not very good at it, but she's gonna act first. Yeah, so you kind of sandbag against her. Yeah, but she's going to always be acting first because she has a smarts of 15. She's really fucking fast because that pays into her it. So she's going to be, if you're playing a Smarty, if you want to play a Smarty well, you play a Smarty and a trained martial artist. That means you probably have a martial art of 14 because you can use martial arts for muscle or agility. At that point, you are trying to get off flashy hits and back away. You are landing, you know, a cool kick or a cool technique, and then running the fuck away from the player character. The second you do get found out, you get tossed over the ringside and you die. You know, the jacked up 14 strength player character grabs her, lifts her over her head, and throws her out of the ring, and she crashes down and breaks every bone in her body. She does not want that to occur, however. That's the dangerous part. She's like, fuck that. Your backstreet brawler, kind of like the all-rounder is like they can do a little bit of everything. They're not really good at anything, though. That's kind of the problem. Generally speaking, like a backstreet brawling assassin, they're hitting really fucking fast, and they're going to beat the shit out of you. They are never going to pull off Queen style, though. They will never pull that off consistently. They do not put up a good show. Martial artists do not put up a good show. They hit pretty hard, but they don't put up a nice show. That's kind of the thing with the Zakko is they usually don't put up a very good show, and a few good hits will bring them down. Let's see. More shows up more frequently, they may be promoted. Let's see, they may be promoted up to a full character. Actually, if we want to do these, let me see, if we want to do this right. So what we need to do is, so technically this would be, actually, let's let's see. From up to a full character. All of their all of their attribute. Let's see. All their attributes remain the same. All their attributes remain the same with 100, with 60, with this 60 aspect point. All of them. With 60 attribute. With 60 attribute. Bring our Zako style out here, which is going to be. This is where things get a little bit fucky-wucky, and where things get a little bit fucky-wucky because we need to bring out a. Need to bring the so brawling is a basic skill. Brawling 0 is just 1. Martial arts at +2 would actually be 17 points. -3, -3 effectively. So, and wrestling is advanced, so at 1 it would 10 points. Backstreet Baller 3, 13. Martial art 1 would be 2. Clean style 0 and 2 would be 5. I bring martial arts down. No. 0, 2. Queen style at +2, that would be 32 points. And wrestling at -1 would be 2 points. Technically, the professional entertainer is cracked. At 0 would be 13. Wrestling at 1 would be 3. Martial arts at 1, 10. And brawling 1 at 3. Let's see, so this would be with professional entertainer at 36. Yeah, generally, like, a Ringo professional entertainer would be, so that's 60, that's 39, that would be, that's 99 points out of pretty much everything. They're not really much else. Mating press is now canon. Oh, give her a, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, die like a bug, or give her a punch, she gets concussed. Yeah, no, it's the all-rounder is like your really really basic character. They aren't really good at anything in particular. They're just kind of good at everything. You could assign that to literally any of the Zakos, and they'll do pretty well. All right, actually, that's going to bring us to our technique lexicon. As the while every Joshi may perform skill to do it, oftentimes the most impressive ones are dangerous, time consuming, or difficult to pull off. If a Joshi has a particular technique she is adept with, she enjoys, she may choose to add it lexicon. Every Joshi may have up to in her lexicon. This cements the technique in her mind. Let's see, this cements the technique in her mind as a and what she can ask for 6 AP may reduce the difficulty. May reduce the technique penalty by 1. May reduce 6 AP, she makes the technique penalty by 1 for that particular move she has internalized. Cannot change the nature. She cannot change the nature of the technique itself, or make any alterations. If she does, she would be performing an entirely new technique, a technique with associated penalties. Kind of the idea that using the 619 as an example. Rey Mysterio's probably spent a lot of time practicing the 619. He has probably spent hours, hundreds of hours, thousands of hours practicing the 619 to perfection. That when it's set up, when it's perfectly the way that it is, he can do it at the drop of a hat. That's something that he has trained his ass off to do. Normally, a 619 is incredibly difficult, but Rey Mysterio has dumped a lot of points, quote-unquote points, into mastering the 619. If he ever has to make a change to the 619, if he ever wants to do something else with it, he's going to reset the penalty entirely. So it's kind of like, you establish it as part of your lexicon, you establish it like this is a thing I want to practice and I want to learn. If it's way too specific, you may never be able to use it. If it's not very specific, you may not. However, this is also the advantage of the signature technique, in which case, hey, it's your signature fucking technique. You get one of these for free right off the bat, effectively, and it's your big thing. If she does, she would be performing an entirely new technique with associated penalty. There we go. That's kind of the if you want to master the 619, this is what you're doing. You've put it in your lexicon. That is your special ability. Hi, what's going on in here? Oh my. We are learning about the 619. Manly wants to learn about the Hatsune Miku song I listened to today. The Rey Mysterio 619 is Rey Mysterio is a professional wrestler, and this is his signature thing. Let me see if we can find a this is his signature move. Is the 619. All he does, if we watch this from audio, if we see this, number 10. That is his signature move, the 619. He literally throws himself between the ropes and kicks you in the head. There's quite a few of these. Some of them are a little bit flashier than others. But that is Rey Mysterio's gimmick, pretty much, is pulling off the 619, and that is his signature technique. Yeah, that's his big thing. That's his finisher. Booyaka. Let me bring up the thing. I need to flashbang Manly with the Hatsune Miku song. The new one. This one. I fucking watched this shit and I got fucking flashbanged. It was Mesmerizer. Yeah, I watched this shit because of this ending bit. The fucking ending bit, and I'm like, ah. But only gear. Maho Shoujo game, only gear. Yeah, it fucking. Let me. There we are. Go investment opportunities, the whole century. There we go, nice and easy. So we go all the way back up here. Let me double check some things real fast. First things first. Going to bump up the AP limit to 150 with -50 as our drawbacks. Actually, we can bump up to 75. I think 75 is our keep it nice and even. That means characters are going to be a little bit stronger than I initially planned, but that should be fine. We have our basic skills. I'm not super happy with the skill math. I might change that to 5s and something like that, but let me actually find. We need to do crowd excitement, fan multiplier, headliner, fan roll. We need to do variable. It would be reduce. Actually, reduce when determining fans. Reduce. reduce the fan multiplier by half. That's your, like, oops. Like, yeah, you're not having a fun time there. And she increases the by 2, by +2. Now what this means is, in a local venue, you get ×4 whatever you rolled. On the other hand, Brick Market, you get 1. Hey, you did really well. You know, let's say people were cheering. It was a local venue, people are cheering. Normally, I got 3d6, I rolled a 7, 8. I rolled an 8. Normally, normally, let's say I rolled a, let's make this. Normally, you know, I rolled an 8. This is my 8 fan roll, and let's say I'm a headliner. Now, under normal circumstances, I ended up with 16 fans. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's not great. If I'm in Brick Market, I would have made 8 fans because I reduce it by half. However, if I am, marketable, if I've got the market, I would increase that instead to ×4, and I would have made 32 fans because I add +2 to it. Now, the bigger it is, your marketability doesn't really, change that. You know what? Yeah, let's change that. Fuck it. Marketability. Increase the fan multiplier. She doubles the fan multiplier. There we go. So if she doubles the fan multiplier, she would end up with 32. Now, this is where things get a little bit hectic. Let's say, for example, I headline. Let's say something really, really good happens. Let's say we have a fanatic. Let's say we're fanatic. We're fanatic in a city. So that's our fanatic roll in the city with it is 6d6. So let's roll 6d6 and determine the amount of fans we would. Oh. 6. Oh, I got 66. Let's roll. So I ended up with 10, 15, 20. I ended up with 20. Not a great roll, but we were doing a city venue. Now, this is normal. So this is normally ×25. In a normal circumstance, I would have ended up with 25 × 20 with 500 fans. 500 fans ain't nothing to laugh at. That's a lot of fans. Under a Brick Market, however, I would have only ended up 25 divided by 2 would be I believe that would be if it would be 12.5. I ended up with 250 fans. If we double that to 50, you have 1,000 fans. You get 1,000 fans. Now, if we consult the number of fans on here, yeah, that's pretty fucking good. I'm so confused looking at the screen. Well, here's the thing. The best way to think about this, Halcyon, again, you're coming out literally the end of this. You are professional wrestlers. You are technically in a match. The goal, what you want to do during a match, is build crowd excitement. And this is done by making cool moves, drawing out the fight to be cool and interesting, and having fun. That's the big thing. You want people to have fun, and you're doing things to build crowd excitement in your favor. However, everyone benefits. So, for example, if we hit our fans, let's say we ended up with 60 fans. We ended up with 60 excitement. The fans are cheering. Whoever scored the most, whoever participated the most in that is considered a headliner. You could lose the match and still get headliner. You roll 3d6 for the number of fans you get. And let's say we're at a neighborhood venue. So that would be 3d6 times 5 for the number of fans we get. Let's say we roll 15. Actually, let's say we roll 12. 12 times 5, that's 60 fans. Not a lot, it seems like. But, depending on the number of fans we get, if we build up a number of fans, we get merchandising. Merchandising are toys, masks, t-shirts, and all that shit that is being sold by the promotion. We get a cut of that, and we can use this as a flat modifier to any of our wealth checks. We want to buy a new car, normally that would be pretty difficult. That would be at a wealth check and -5. But we've got 2 merchandising here, so I'm going to say it's a wealth check, apply 2 of my merchandising, it's only -3 now. The entire idea is if you are if you select certain perks, certain of these abilities here, you get more fans, which is more money. However, they all come with upsides and downsides. That's kind of the thing there. Mm. 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 Yeah, jobbers literally make everyone hate you more. You don't want to be a jobber, but being a fail cute is effectively meaning that people actually like it when you fail. On the other hand, being a jobber, no one likes it when you fail because you're jobbing. It's like, wow, you suck. Wow, you suck and everyone hates you. Patron, reputation, ring status, Mm. 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 Add to the lexicon. Mm. 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 This should work. That is everything. Oh yeah, so what we can do is storyline charts. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Precure transformation phrase game. Yes, welcome to Precure. Because we love Precure. We are Precure's strongest warrior. Because we're Precure's strongest warriors, going to make playset stuff. Precure Fantasy Star. So, this right off the bat, we format, paragraph styles, at everything. Mm. Something broke and I'm going to fix it now because inevitably it's going to break again. Oh, storyline charts. So, we are going to make a nice little focus, goal, and threat. So, basic focus. What do I want to do? We want to do inevitable disaster, important struggle, important struggle. Do a goal. Let's see. Como Rumble Harto. Ocean. Yoshi is the Joshi's daily life. What are we working for? What other fun, exciting? There we go. So, basic role. We want to establish a fun, exciting adventure for everyone. So, our focus is currently an outside force. We are going to be surpassing and a hero without a cause. Hey, literally a person from another promotion has shown up, being like, "Hey, I want to fight in this ring." Everyone's like, all right." She is a heavy face character. She's very nice. She is very kind and overwhelmingly fucking strong. Everyone's a little worried about her. Like, this is a little bit weird. What's going on here? Story event involving. Let's see. Story event involving let's see. Mm. 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 Oh, evolving. Working rival. See, the worst outcome is. Let's see, right? Ruin reputation. Yep, so story event. Let's roll our story event. We have flared up rivalries with a new face. However, if the worst outcome is we ruin everyone, we ruin a reputation. That's just a story event. Things happening. Because we find these interesting. They're not really specific, they're just supposed to be here to invoke feels. Victory. Management. Kind of the idea is that Rumble Hearts itself is a promo, and as a promo, one of the people behind everything is the Demon Queen herself, the current leader of the Queen title. She's just an ultimate heel. That's the thing with her. She's the ultimate heel, and she fucking hates everyone, and she's actively trying to fuck with everyone below her because she's a bitch. She, to give you an idea, she's like 400 points. She's like 450 points, like minimum, and she's fucking cracked. And that's the entire thing. Is that all her signature techniques are things like stylish executions. She just kicks the shit out of you. Satiate bloodlust. Mm. 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 Just a few charts, yeah, and it's not great, but yeah, welcome to Rumble Hearts. That's pretty much it. I just need to write the thing on Rumble Hearts itself, the actual promotion. I know what I want to write. That's the thing. I know what I want to write. It's just writing it. Because I understand completely what I'm trying to get at with it. It's effectively, it's a promotion for the weird and wacky, and for people who are a little bit off kilter, with the idea being like, oh, everyone in this promotion's a little bit weird, and everyone's a little bit strange, but hey, don't worry, we're all weird, because we're all into fucking anime. That's the joke. This is a giant anime. Everything should work. Yeah, alright. One of the shorter games, actually. Not gonna lie, this is one of the shorter games. Probably, again, I need to write the Rumble Hearts League. It's not gonna be too complicated to write. I'll just do that time after. I'll probably do it after this. Outside of that, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Need to send this over to the commissioner, obviously, because the commissioner's gonna be able to, highlight what's going on there. And tell me if I need to fix anything. I guess we could pretty face kid. What? Actually, let's write the let's write Rumble Hearts real fast. Rumble Hearts. Well, it started in the heyday of the wrestling boom. Oh, let's see. Started in the heyday of the wrestling boom under. Let's see. Takamoto. Under Takamoto, this is the heyday of the wrestling boom under Takamoto. Rumble Heart, the Rumble Heart. The Rumble Heart, quickly rose into a comfortable niche, a comfortable niche of flashy wrestling, and with a focus on Joshi Poruesu. To her. Art itself was not intricate storyline. The main draw of Rumble Heart itself. Let's see, draw or elaborate gimmicks, but instead. Quirky young women. Make their way in the world. Trying to make their way in the world. Each of the students would take on various. Each of the first generation. Inside their ranks were devious heels and noble faces. In the face of with other groups, namely Ultimate Devil. Ultimate Devil was the House of the Heel. Steel and hardcore Joshi fights. Blood would be drawn. The Rumble Hearts and Ultimate Devil rivalry would come to an end. The Ultimate Devil rivalry would come, though the details remain ambiguous, as it was well known that while popular Rumble Hearts was not flush with cash. Though this did lead to the let's see, though this lead to the new head of the promotion. Let's see, let's get a Kage. New head of the promotion. New head. Kageari. Better known. Kageari. Better known as the. Mm. 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 Single night. Now all of this changed. Changed when what? Actually, what? Naming her. Give a good name. When. Ashitagi. Actually, we want to do Mihara Kari. And Mihara. So change what Mihara Kagi or Devil Akagi. Mm. 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 Morimiwa. Mm. 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 On the throne of the Queen League, the Devil Akagi. Mm. 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 Generation enter the ring under the air of the Demon Queen herself. It may be their chance to steal the title back, or fight like hell for a chance to make a name for them. Mm. 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 Right, the will to pursue that bell. Da, 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 da. Welcome to the lore. There we go. Welcome to the lore, baby. That's all you need to know. Rumble Hearts. Boom. Ahoy, we doing prose now? Well, sort of. That was literally all we needed to write for lore. Because lore doesn't... This is the kind of game where you don't really need that much lore. It's not as important, generally speaking, as some other games. Because it's fucking wrestling. Generally speaking, we've got most everything. There's probably something else I could add here, or I might have to add some additional art, but yeah, we're pretty much done. Welcome to Rumble Hearts, baby. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Rumble Hearts was a... Are there any RPGs that actually benefit from long-form prose? Sometimes. It's, generally speaking, the more esoteric your concept is, the more you're going to have to add in shit to explain the esoteric concept. Like, hey, it's pirates. Pirates aren't too difficult to explain. You might have, like, a section explaining the age of piracy. Alright, cool. That's easy enough to understand. If you're a biopunk piracy in the trash punk double deluxe hell planet, yeah, there's some things you gotta explain that, like, oh, okay, we just gotta sit down and just write shit. The thing is, like, this one's really simple, all things considering. It's professional wrestling. You can make out of it as much or as little as you want. And it's like, yeah, TLD pregnant lady got turned into a warframe, then gave birth to a baby warframe. What? What? Nani the pizza? But yeah, no, that's pretty much it for Rumble Hearts. The thing with Rumble Hearts that was weird was kind of a twofold thing. It was one, we had to write a game that I'm not too well versed in professional wrestling. I may be the emissary from hell, but I'm not actually super well versed in that kind of field. So I had to learn a lot. The second thing is I had to rewrite fucking GURPS. I had to rewrite fucking GURPS, man. Fuck that. Yeah, hence like powered by legally exclusive universal role-playing system, LURPS. But yeah, no, generally speaking, like, there was a lot of things going on with this game that it was... You had the idea of, well, I need to make a wrestling game. But then quickly followed by, man, I've got to make I have to rewrite fucking GURPS. Do you have actual rules for how to run proper tournament brackets? Not proper tournament brackets. I do have where ultimate suit. I do have this when it comes to title leagues. Effectively, you have to make your way into a league. Once you get into a league, you are good. You have to fight up there at that point. Tournament bracket with the others who have earned their required number of league points. It's literally you just get matched up with whoever it is. You just enter a league bracket. The hardest part is qualifying for it. Because, like, the rookie league, you need 7 points. Doesn't seem very difficult, but you need to get some action, you need to win some matches, be headliner, you need to do a lot of things there. Getting the princess is harder, getting the queen is super difficult. Yeah, how do you win a tournament? You beat the shit out of the winner. It's the problem with it is that you got to remember this is not wrestling. If that makes sense. This is not wrestling. This is professional wrestling. This is a very different thing. This is Rey Mysterio's and Triple H, rather than, like actual wrestling, like, than, actual like wrestling like this. It's pro wrestling. It's a, that's where things get a little bit weird, where it's like, oh goodness. Wait, wrestling is real? Yeah, there's an actual sport of wrestling. Not things that aren't pro wrestling. When people talk about pro wrestling, they are actually speaking about... See, no brackets there. It's not really brackets, really. Like, yeah, there's a tournament bracket, but it's kind of like, just pick whatever the fuck you want. How many people enter the league? 10 people enter the league. Sort it out however you want, whatever feels most appropriate. Like, we are already working on a handful of exception clauses with this game already. Because normally when it comes to like Pro League, when it comes to like WWE, for example. Yeah, I know, it's... When you come to like WWE, they already kind of know who's going to be fighting for the belt. That's the thing. They already know. And it's the lead up to the show. Japanese wrestling is a lot different. And there's a lot more exception clauses to that one. And like, yeah, you have to be pretty good with it. This is kind of a way to be like, do you qualify? The main difficulty of getting into the tournament is not the tournament itself. It's getting there. It's getting enough league points. And it's like, hey, you did good enough. You can enter the rookie league now. How many people enter the rookie league? No, it's hard. People don't bet on pro wrestling. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, well, there's 12 other people in the league. That means there are 6 groups. You fight, you have individual fights. You have then the final fight. Alternatively, the GM could say, fuck you, it's a free-for-all super fight. What does this mean? It's a free-for-all super fight. You fight it out. You are you're swinging as best you can. And whoever gets the belt on the top of the ladder wins. But you gotta make checks to climb the ladder and not get pulled down. Oh, it's a cage fight. Fuck you, it's a cage fight. Yeah, this is where things like, you have to, there's no kayfabe. Like, that's the thing. There's no kayfabe in this setting. Like, everything is real, but also not real. Because it's like, kind of this weird, like, back and forth thing on it. So it's like, yeah, there's a few things that you could probably do with that. Actually, off chance. Wonder if she's not. it's kind of it's a side note on difficult terrain. When in doubt, it's the mat. Yeah, if you want to have... Yeah, hey, you want to have a mud wrestling fight? Use the difficult terrain rules. Everything remains the same. Nothing's going to stop you from doing that. Don't think about it too hard. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm thinking I'm missing? Don't know. Don't know. Feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. I'm going to send it over to the commissioner, probably. I'm going to ask them. I'm going to say, hey, here you go, commissioner. Do you enjoy this? I hope that you do. Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy this thing. If you don't, well, tell me what I have to do to fix it. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Thank you all as always. Godspeed, good luck. Tomorrow we will probably do a Cruciform stream, and then on Sunday we are going to do the PBTA case, because I cannot escape PBTA. And my GM decided that his baby shower that was on Saturday was now on Sunday. He told us this, yes, last night. So that's something we have to do. I have to deal with. So fuck me. I have to play Pathfinder tomorrow. Fuck. But adios. Raid. I guess we should raid. Who are we raiding? Let's check the logs, everyone. WVT. Who's streaming on WVT? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What does this one say? Gene Famous. 3D debut. That's too large. Too many people. I can't save you. I'm not. Call me Shiro Emiya. Hedgehog Boy. No. No men. Let's see. What are we working with? Furry. Literally fucking died. Nothing productive is going on here. Let's see, but women are cringe. Kumu. No, we have to raid arbitrary people. You don't understand. When it comes to women are cringe. However, when it comes to VTubers, they're the only ones I tolerate. Oh, hi, little. Hello, little robot fairy. Let's see. I want to. Let's see. We've got that. We've got now. Hello, Iron Mouse. Popular little streamer Iron Mouse. We are not going to raid her. Everyone's playing Elden fucking Bling. Truly, pain. Everyone's playing Elden Ring currently, and it's pain because I have zero enthusiasm for Elden Ring. Not my thing. Let's see. Lewd woman plays Elden Ring. No, that's Resident Evil 5, I see. Elden Ring. Just chatting. Elden Ring. Frederick Knudsen. What are you doing on here? You're not supposed to be on here. Why are you with Mint? That's not correct. That's not how any of this shit works. Frederick Knudsen. You son of a bitch. Let's see. Man, God. Spooky jump scare? Oh my, oh no. Well, the bat's streaming. Do we raid the bat? It would be funny. Sleepy is playing Tarkov. Let's gaslight Sleepy real fast, because that would be really funny if we gaslight Sleepy and have her fail miserably at doing something. Remember, everyone, it's very funny to disrupt people when they desperately are trying to accomplish something. It's far funnier that way. Let's do the raid button, raid channel, Sleepy Project. Bat is good, people. Bat is funny in her own way.
Did I imagine it? Was it real?
Okay, everyone. Now, every time when we go in there, say there's a scav behind you. Remember that. We're going to go in there and you're going to quickly say a scav is behind you. Deal? Deal.
Okay, first unlock. Close my eyes, okay?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.